With a total of 228 shootings in counting for just this year in Toronto, according to the Toronto Police Service database, it is no understatement to say that gun violence is a growing issue throughout Ontario's capital, the Six. Hello everybody, my name is Sanui Patrianuasam, and today, you, the students of the Grade 11 Canadian Law course, are going to learn the ideal solution to combat gun violence in Toronto, and by the end of this video, you'll be equipped with all the necessary tools to make a significant and worthwhile change in the community next door. The plan is to develop a trial program to be tested in a specific area in Toronto to see how it might help end gun violence. To begin, the overall municipality of Toronto is made up of 6 other municipalities, hence the name The Six. Within these 6 other municipalities, we have 17 police divisions responsible for protecting and safeguarding their respective areas. The most drastic change in gun violence would be that in downtown Toronto, it is up by 167% so far in 2018 in comparison to last year. So these would be within police divisions of 51 and 52. In fact, just to understand how significant this issue is, within the first 5 months so far of 2018, we have experienced a total of 24 shootings, whereas in 2017, within the first 5 months, there was only 5. Knowing that the most shootings occur within these 2 police divisions, we can use this information to aid us in figuring out what would be the best area or neighborhood to place our trial program in. It is vital that this respective area is not too large to a point where all our resources will be too spread out, in which we would no longer be able to determine what has changed directly as a result of our efforts, but it is also important that this trial program is on an area that is too small, as what only works in a specific neighborhood might not work when put to a large scale. In addition, the area we choose for this program should also be where gun violence and shootings are a prominent issue. Therefore, what makes the most sense would be to choose an area within these 2 police divisions that have the most shootings. This would be Regent Park, pertaining a total of 7 shootings so far this year. Now, just to get an idea of the area itself, it is important to be educated about its history before understanding how it is known today for its gruesome gang and gun violence. Now let's take it all the way back to the 1840s, where the Irish were fleeing the Great Famine and entering into this area that was predominantly British. These hundreds of Irish families used the front gardens of their new homes to grow cabbages and other vegetables, which led to this area being called Cabbage Town. This nickname now refers to the wealthier area to the north of Regent Park. Regent Park was designed to be a garden city, with buildings placed in a pastoral setting, facing inwards and turning their backs on the noise of the city. However, this design was also very residential, containing no commercial and recreational facilities. But as time went on, Regent Park's pastoral setting turned into a no man's land. The area and its 7,500 residents became isolated from the rest of the city. It soon equipped a rather violent image. Throughout the 1970s, large numbers of immigrants arrived from Southeast Asia, China, and the Caribbean, and these changing demographics also caused for cultural conflicts and tensions to rise. A report published in the mid-70s cited a lack of recreational facilities, bored youth, and socioeconomic factors as reasons for the neighborhood's conflicts. Regent Park in the late 80s and early 90s was characterized by drug problems taking root. Residents faced continual economic hardships, racism, and negative stereotyping. According to Statistics Canada data, Regent Park is one of the poorest neighborhoods in all of Canada, with nearly 70% of residents living below Stats Canada's low-income cutoff rate. In fact, in 2007, fewer than 150 households made over $30,000 a year. Regent Park is well known for one of their prominent street gangs, Sick Thugs, as well as one of their splinter gangs called Halal. Currently, according to a City of Toronto report, 60% of residents in this area are immigrants, and the neighborhood is home to more than 70 languages. As of 2018, Regent Park has a total population of 10,000 people, with the female-to-male ratio being 46 to 54%. The main demographic of this area is the working class from ages 25 to 54, accounting for 49% of the overall population. This is followed by children from ages 0 to 14 years old, accounting for 20% of the population, as well as youth ages 15 to 24, being part of 16% of the population. Even though choosing an area with 10,000 people may sound like a lot, this trial program will have a specific target audience, which will be explained later on, narrowing down our efforts to try and impact around 1,600 individuals. Moving on, now let's see how Regent Park compares into the overall municipality of Toronto. As previously mentioned, Regent Park accounts for a total of 7 shootings out of the 228 shootings in the entire municipality of Toronto. Moreover, this area accounts for 16% of the shootings in downtown Toronto alone, so this will be within police divisions 51 and 52.